For the last few weeks, I've been cultivating an experience of freedom and aliveness and exquisite moment-to-moment pleasure. And I love this feeling. It's so good. It's a space of, feeling is not even quite the word for it. This mood, this mode of being, this approach, this stance or mindset or whatever you want to call it, this sense of things, this relationship. I love it. It feels so good. And when I don't have it and when I can't figure out how to have it, that feels really bad. And I've been realizing, hang on, sparing you the engine noises. I've been realizing that I've been confusing the pain of not experiencing this sense of freedom with the idea that I'm doing something wrong if I don't, with the idea that I'm supposed to be experiencing whatever this is, that I should have already figured it out. Wherever that comes from, whether it's, explicitly some external pressure that's like trying to get me to be a certain way, or whether that's like a sort of refusal to be with my own situation of not having cultivated this enough yet. It's like that pressure is a layer on top of the actual thing, which is just that, like, it sucks to suffer. It sucks to feel stuck in suffering. It sucks to feel conflicted and janky and weird and confused and lost and so forth, and disoriented and so forth, and torn, and to even just say, like, I love this experience. It feels so good. I want to keep having it, and to allow my motivation to come from that place. Not because I shouldn't have my motivation come from the should place. I'm free to do that, but it sucks. I don't like it. And there's something I'm learning about grounding back my motivation in, oh, I like this. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, this sucks. I don't like this at all. Ooh, oh yeah. And feeling that sort of sensual sense of navigating that's not based on the idea that, oh yeah, I should be practicing this freedom thing, but on the sense that I am free to practice it and I want to, and I don't know how to do it all the time yet. And that's also, well, it's like I was gonna say that's also okay. It's the inclination to utter that's okay is an attempt to point out the absence of a should, but it's also not okay. It sucks. And being able to just separate those, that the pain of not being in a state of flow, that it sucks. And just to feel that and not narrativize it as, oh, I did something wrong, I deserve to not be in this space, or, oh, no, I need to fix myself before I'll be able to get into that space. On some level, I've known that's not true because I've been in that place. And there's a really subtle thing here, which is, like, it could be the case that there's a part of me that does not want to be in that mode. In some sense, I've found parts of me like that over the years, parts of me that think if I am in such a state of freedom and flow, then I will, I'll hurt other people or something like that. And there's been various processes that I've gone through of kind of recognizing, like on some level, I also know that this space of freedom and flow is one in which I'm free to follow my desire to not hurt people. And that the idea that, if I don't have this, constraining thing keeping me from feeling free, then I'll be dangerous, is the fact that I care about that at all is the thing that I want to follow. So that's a way in which something can kind of untangle itself. But it's important to not let. It's important to. It's like I I love the feeling. I love the experience of being in this space of freedom and flow. And I was almost like sort of using like therapy speak to sort of be like, oh, but do you? Like maybe you're conflicted or something. And I'm super here for that in a lot of cases. Like, and I don't want to. I want to be really clear that maybe the I that is saying, I love this experience, isn't speaking for all of me. And that if there's part of me that is conflicted about that, like I want to, dialogue with that. I want to invite that out, etc. I don't want to simply assert from all of me something that's only true for part of me. But for the part of me for whom that's true, I fucking love it. It's so good. It feels, it's just, every breath is beautiful and every step is sensual and every word is wise, or it isn't, and that's fine too. And there's this like feeling that it's all right there. I keep using the word feeling, and it's sort of right, but it's also sort of not right. It's a sense, it's an experience, it's a relationship to reality. Anyway, the big thing that I got today while on a call with my friend was just this recognition. I was sort of telling him, oh yeah, I've been doing this practice and it's not going as well as I sort of hoped. I don't really feel like I've made that much progress on it. And then I watched this weird contortion where I was like, I could tell part of me was kind of in like a should space about that. Like, oh, haven't made as much progress as I sure said I was gonna, and that's bad because I'm not doing that. And then I was like, okay, fuck that. Like the whole thing is about freedom. Fuck that thing. But also, like, it does suck to not have made this progress in a way. Like, there's a pain of like, oh, I've spent a bunch of the last few days feeling aimless and weird because I've been doing this, trying to practice freedom, and it's like subtle and weird, and and I haven't done some of the things I thought I was going to do that I thought were going to help with that, I guess. And it hasn't been going as fast as maybe I hoped it would. And that's all real, but that's all mine. That's my pain that I feel because it's the absence, the loss of what I care about, the sense of missing my own desire, my own mark, my own. It's like it is the pain of not being able to experience something because I don't know how, but I want to experience it. And it's not the pain of, there is also an additional pain that can arise, that is the pain of like, oh, I'm doing something wrong. But I don't want to confuse the pain of the pure pain with this extra narrative pain. And since I had that experience, I've been feeling very like, whoa, that was just like, I don't know, an hour ago or something. And I've just been feeling a deeper in touchness with this sense of freedom, which that realization kind of got me back into. And then there's this thing that arises, which is like, okay, and I got to stay here. It's like, why? Like, yes, I love this. I can just be with loving it and delighting in how good it feels. I don't need for any extra reason to practice it, to stay here, to get back here, to deepen my practice, to it. It's right here. My job is to enjoy it and to do something else if I don't enjoy it, not to like force myself to enjoy it or to try to contort my life into this shape or something like that. So, yeah. And when I lose it, that hurts. And I can be with the reality that hurts. That is like, ow, I forgot that I'm free. I forgot that I'm alive. That's okay. And it's okay that it sucks.